No, it's super exciting to start this off.
Yeah.
We've got some amazing coffees for the first
Far out.
lineup. Yeah, so a bunch of delicious ones, and we've just poured the water in. So they've been brewing for just about 4 minutes now, and
Nice.
gonna break the crust. I think I'll start off maybe on the left ones and go down, and you can break the
Okay,
the
gotcha.
right ones.
Go for it.
Follow.
And we'll swap around. Awesome.
Yeah, there we go. 4.
All right. Can you just keep also, this is like my first proper cupping as well, so you're gonna have to walk me through it.
Yeah.
So
I need this.
what are we doing? What are we doing here?
So right now we're just taking in the aromas as we break this crust that's formed on top of each cup.
So you've broken the first one. Am I to break the second one?
Yeah.
This guy on the right? Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, that one smells so interesting. Sort of like sweet corn.
Okay, I'm breaking it.
Yeah. So I'll explain these coffees, what they are in a sec.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
So on the left here, we've got the Mecca, right? And it's a Sadamo. Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Damn, that's so good. You don't mind breaking the top one too?
Okay, yep, no worries. This is your favorite, isn't it? This one's the pimp daddy of daddies.
It's delish. Yeah, I can tell already.
Oh my God, far out. That is out of control.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I almost need to put that away
this one here's for you.
Far out.
Wow.
Okay, far out. This is another top notch.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
Far out. That's awesome. And that's broken as well?
Yeah, so now that one's you.
Okay.
And
well, that is a Barty. We know that that's going to rock and roll.
Yeah, no, it's actually one of my favorite Barties.
Stop it.
On the store. It's, delicious. So, just going through this range that we've got on the table here. We've got some of the coolest offerings we found in the Australian stores at the moment, and from a range of different roasters and coffee companies.
Yeah.
So, first one on the table is from Mecca Coffee.
Yep, cool.
Great, close to us roastery. It's a
one of my favourite coffees, and obviously, Mecca's a pretty cool brand. It's been around for quite a while. There's no doubt they're pumping out some really cool coffee. So it's a real pleasure to be able to have these guys at the table today.
Yeah. This varietal too, super interesting. It's a Tabi, which is like quite a hybrid varietal. Like they have it down as Typica Bourbon and Timor hybrid.
Yeah, right.
So that'll be really interesting to compare with some of the. We've got a Couture Geisha up, so it'll be interesting to compare like these varietals, these different varietals. Started off with it because it's a washed, and then we go into the funkier processing.
Yeah, I must admit, I didn't actually smell a lot at the crusting. Why is that? Or what did you smell?
Yeah, well, this one, it's definitely a lot more subdued than the rest because we're comparing it to different processes. So that's why I wanted to sort of for lack of a better comparison, in wine tastings, while you start with the whites and then you go to the reds, we're starting with something that's way less funky and then going into the deeper stuff. I see.
Because the Barty from the Dominican Republic is purely an organic honey processed, and that you can totally tell when you cup it, when you taste it. It's like a mocha bomb. So I'm really excited about these other ones so I can compare some of the other beans.
Yeah. So then we go into a natural Brazilian. So from Market Lane Coffee, and I believe they're out of Melbourne.
Yeah,
So really cool roaster. I'm a big fan of those guys and their offerings.
Yeah, there's such a nice group of cats over there, especially renowned, you know, Melbourne's renowned for their coffee vibe and scene, but yeah. That's their Rockstar coffee as well. And
Oh yeah, okay, so this one is a killer.
Look, don't lose your shit.
Yeah, no, I was super excited to go pick that up. Owner is an insane roaster and coffee company out of Canberra originally, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, I went to their cafe.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I blew a bit of cash just tasting all their coffee. But again, the reason why we're obviously comparing the Panama, because we want to compare apples with apples.
Yeah.
And you know, the top secret release is being able to bring to you direct from farm from the FST coffee company or farm. And so we wanted to cut this because legendary, but wanted to compare this with the FST coffee today. So looking forward to tasting this.
Yeah, so this is a carbonic macerated natural.
Hang on. Carbonic means what?
Yeah, so it's like a process type of the like how you process the coffee cherry when you're like laying it out on beds. And then carbonic maceration. Maceration sort of like when you mush it a bit, like I see. Like you think of that.
So hang on, so they mush it as they're processing the cherry, the bean out of the cherry.
It's part of it. So the seed's still in it, and it gets like pushed a bit. Like it's a pretty relatively new thing in the coffee industry.
Right.
And
it tastes amazing. Like it's extraordinary.
Yeah. So what it does will like let the like juices sort of like get a little more opened up to the bacteria, yeast in the air. That like starts the fermentation process.
Wow.
A bit more.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like it's gonna be super like I can already tell when we were grinding it, the dry aroma was just like a flavor bomb. It was crazy.
Wow. And
super keen to cup it.
I mean, of course we're not trying to be biased here or anything like that. How much was this?
The retail price was like 60 to 70.
Right.
So it's
versus like 20-ish.
Yeah, going up.
And so ours is sitting on about $32. Again, it's a micro lot, super specialty. So again, points wise, this would be sitting in the sort of 90s plus.
Yeah, this is like a renowned farm. The Morgan Estate in Panama. It's like from an insane
amazing.
We'll put it on the table later as well when we do the FST because
can't wait.
Very similar region. It'll be really cool. Cool to taste the two. Yeah.
All right. Let's just put that one on ice.
Yeah.
And then these guys, love these guys. Obviously, they've just opened up a brand new cafe out in Ultimo, I think it is. Stitch, one of my favorite companies. And I have never tasted some of their like real coffees. When I say real, I mean, you know, direct from their farms. So yeah, and this is also a Geisha Couture. So
so this varietal, same origin, the same farm. But they group the lots together, or the plantate, like where the plants are growing, they'll have like mixed varietals.
Yeah.
I'm not actually certain how this one's done, like if they mix it in processing, like production, or they do it from the lots, like the two coffees grow next to each other.
I see.
But that's often why you'll have mixed varietals of a single origin.
Got it.
It's like Geisha Couture or whatever. So this one, I've actually tried it before and it was so good.
Was it?
I really wanted to bring it to the table. It's in season right now for Stitch Coffee. Really cool.
Nice. So yeah, all
really
natural
cool
geisha.
roaster.
Yeah, nice. I love that. And I'd like you to introduce the Barty.
Yeah, no, so this is actually, like I said before, one of my favorite Barties.
Yeah.
The Dominican Republic honey Catimor honey process.
Yeah.
And it was my favorite, or second favorite after the red, if I have to be specific.
Yeah.
In the cans that we QA'd last week.
So what we're doing, I guess for the audience, all of our coffees are either in a bean or brewed as a batch brew, pour over essentially into cans, which means that if you don't have certain kit at home and you're really not into, all the technical stuff, you just want to drink really good coffee, we've done all the hard work for you, and we've obviously canned them. I know that it's playing on my mind. I know our customers will be like, why can't you can all the rest? Yeah. And we totally can. So, part of obviously Barty is trying to disrupt what's going on in the coffee industry. And again, this show is a weekly show that we're going to bring, onto YouTube. And every week we're going to cup whole brand new coffees for everyone to experience online, and then again buy from our store. So I'm absolutely excited what we're doing here. If I can't say the least, we will be able to share with you all the coffees out there in the region across Australia and Asia Pacific, and just bring you some awesome, unbiased, cool, nothing snobby type of content. So I'm super excited. What are we doing?
So a good segue from that is the cans, you get them cold or they're refrigerated, and that actually you can taste the coffee way better for what it is if it's cool. If you want to heat it up after, you can, but if you want to taste the coffee for try and figure out compare one can in the 6-pack from the other.
Yeah.
Having them side by side, cool, is probably the best way. So No.
I just wanted to lean in a bit further. So our 6-pack is essentially our 6 profiles, which means you can taste all 6 different coffees in a pack of 6 cans, all chilled, brewed and sealed hot, which means they're a little bit crushed, no preservatives, and nothing in them apart from water and coffee. So all natural, non-preservative coffee, specialty coffee in cans. So, they're currently on sale, and I don't want to bag on about this anymore, but they're currently on sale. The most expensive can there is the Don Pepe, which we'll be also cupping today.
Yes.
And that can is $9. So, gone are the days of $4.50 coffees, mate. This current 6-pack is probably worth about $40. We're selling it for $20 just to get, and I'm giving them away. So if you want to have a chat with us, jump on the store and come and say hi, and I'll happily give away a couple of cans.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome, let's do this.
So back on the cooling, that's what we were doing right now was just letting these coffees cool for at least 10 minutes.
Right.
But after we break the crust, because if you drink it right away, it's gonna be too hot. Might even burn your tongue. You won't be able to get anything from it.
I'll grab my fancy cupping spoon.
Yeah, right. These are awesome. So we're gonna have to do the
I need one of these.
COVID protocols. These new ones where we put into our cup
and then drink.
I'm super excited that I tested negative yesterday. So this is the industry standard for a while. I think it's going to be industry standard for a while, just so we're not all slurping out of the same cups and spoons.
I like where you're headed with that and keeping us honest. That's really cool, Nathaniel.
Let's go this way. Least funky to funky.
So hang on. So before you do that, just talk me through this trio. Why is there a 3?
Oh yeah, so we have the 3 of each one. So we got a range because as you probably know what a coffee seed looks like, a lot of them are a little bit different from each other, and so putting them in 3 just assures that we have a range of a range of coffee that we're actually tasting. Because otherwise, you might get a little bit of a funky one in one cup, and then you'll be able to compare it to the other 2.
Got it.
Just to get the precise flavor out.
Nice. Let's do this. I am salivating to taste these, and I can't wait. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
So COVID friendly. Pour it into the cup.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same. 2 of these.
And then, you've got your thing.
All right. I've noticed that Mecca Coffee do a lot of honey. Their coffees are really beautifully sweet, and they just give me that honey taste. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so good.
No, really,
I don't know. What are you tasting?
really strong tannins on this one. Like nice, mouthfeel, and I do get what you're saying about the honey, sort of like honey toast, buttery honey toast.
Totally. So this is actually really cool. One thing that I was talking to someone else about this, and they're like, "Fuck, like I don't know. It's really good, but I don't know how to explain it because like most people's palate, depending on how much food you've eaten, you can't associate coffee with stuff." And as soon as you said honey and toast, I'm like, yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. I'm also sort of getting some like apricot. Like imagine some apricot or jam or some sort of marmalade, citrus marmalade on there, on that buttery honey
Actually, I got
toast
more on that one as well.
Yeah, but I usually will start off without like comparing notes out loud because it'll instantly influence each other. But
since this is a show,
unfortunately you guys can't taste it.
There's no smeller tube, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's coming. Yeah, I'm just going to rinse this out.
This type of coffee, what would you do with it? Would it be an espresso, or do you think you would do it on a pour over? Like, how would you?
Yeah, I would actually. This is a really good pour over, I'd say.
Okay.
Like it's roasted quite like medium light. And
nice.
It's a washed, so you could totally pull a shot out of that. But like, I'm not sure. Yeah, I would have to do it to like actually try. It might be since it has a lot of tannins, it might be a little bit fluffy on a shot. So I would want to play around with it first if I would try to do it on espresso. But I would say definitely
straight up a pour over.
Yeah.
And an AeroPress?
AeroPress too. Yeah, that would work too.
Okay.
That would be good on AeroPress. And yeah, let's get on to this guy.
Okay. All right.
Water out.
That was super cool.
Okay.
Let's go again. And then I'll go the front one.
Whoa.
So this is the Market Lane, and what varietal is this guy?
I think this one was the Tabby. Oh no, sorry, that was the last one. This one is the Katwai.
Gentle.
Yeah, I'm getting some really like fresh veggies sort of smell.
It's really gentle. Like it's like, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
An iced tea.
Yeah.
Like an iced tea type of.
There is I'm getting that. Yeah, I was getting
like a peachy iced tea, maybe not.
A little, yeah. For me, it was like, I definitely see where you're going with the iced tea. There was like chrysanthemum flavor.
A what?
Chrysanthemum.
That's a flower.
Yeah, like a chrysanthemum tea sort of a flavor. And it's not tea-like. I'm not saying like it's too watery, but it is definitely has that sort of floral.
Yeah, it's quite light.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but I mean, my palate, being an old school cat, I like mine. My beans roasty, and so I guess it's just, for me, that's too light of a drink. But I think if I was to talk to the mental health piece about coffee, I think, in terms of strength, in terms of being able to palate weaker type of coffees, I reckon that's a rock star coffee for someone to get into new flavors. And I think this coffee might be a little bit weaker.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. Everyone likes their coffee a certain way.
Yeah.
Some like it like a darker sort of roast, more traditional, like espresso roast.
Yeah.
This actually, we got to try an espresso earlier this morning.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. Really citrusy, lots of acidity, like body. It was really nice, like really fruity. Well, when I say fruity, I'm saying citrus fruit. Like, that's what I kind of got, and I quite loved it. So I reckon, not with milk, espresso, probably better for V60.
Yeah.
AeroPress.
Yeah, not espresso.
Long
yeah.
black.
Yeah.
And then this would be, I reckon, if you're doing an espresso, I reckon I would put it on milk, maybe
Really?
some plant-based milk.
Yeah.
See, I'm a bit of a soy guy, so I reckon that would work for milk for me. What about you, mate? I'm getting cringe face.
Yeah.
That means, what are you talking about, Bart?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put any of them with milk so far out of these ones here.
Okay, how many coffees do you drink with milk?
I'll go for a flat white or
Okay.
a short flat white with milk every once in a while, sort of
Right.
as like, it's
Gotcha.
almost like a meal.
I guess what I'm trying to head, Nathaniel, is that, you know, coffee is so subjective. And it's totally okay, right? It's totally okay that you taste and feel that, and I don't like it. That's okay. It's not like we can't be friends, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's different. So again, part of this show is just to demonstrate that we're not snobs, and because I don't like what you like, that doesn't make me worse off, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Excuse me.
Chuck it on with soy, see how it goes.
I reckon that's a soy drink. Well, I reckon that's a milk drink for me if it was an espresso. Otherwise, an awesome double shot espresso.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Rochelle really liked it as a long black, and I think that will be another good way, because it's like in between pour over. I mean, it's watered down espresso, so it's like a little easier to drink.
Nice. She did rave on about that one. She did. My wife, Rochelle, is the expert, the coffee tasting expert. So anything that Rochelle says, rock and rolls. All right.
All right, here we go.
Do we need a drum roll?
We've been waiting for this guy. Whew, let's go. So, the carbonic macerated.
Don't lose your shit, Nathaniel.
I'm just gonna get a couple.
I saw handshaking, mate. You are.
Yeah, I wasn't spitting the excess in the other one, so let's
Okay.
see.
Okay, hang on. Before you go, let's do this together. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, far out. So instant, like berries and strawberries and. Have
like
we tasted
flowers.
this before together? Because you brought another one from Skittle that was quite similar to this.
We haven't tasted this guy before, but let's give it a go.
Hang on.
Jeez.
Very, very. So,
Oh my God.
No, wait. Before you lose your shit, a cigar.
This is so good.
So I love the fragrance in this,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the taste, not so much. That's weird. So I'm loving the fragrance and, you know, the beautiful smell of fresh strawberries, but then I can't taste it as much. But I'm getting a tart back to palate.
Yeah, that is just coming in for me now. The aftertaste is exquisite. It's like, yeah. So I was getting a flavor bomb as well of berries, fresh fruits, like fresh red fruits, and you can definitely taste just the right amount of fermentiness, sort of wininess.
Oh yeah, right.
Since it's
right.
like carbonic macerated natural. And it's just shining so brightly.
Hang on. All right. Let's not use poncy words like shining and whiny crap that everyone's going to go, you guys are a bunch of dickheads. Like, none of that. So, hang on. Let's bring down the volume.
Yeah.
Shiny means what?
Oh, just in terms of brightness, like how, like acidity. Like how it's just like tart, sour. Those flavors in a positive light.
And I've tasted a fair few geishas recently, like in the last sort of year and a half, 2 years. I've tasted a lot of geisha, right? There is a tartness about geishas.
Yeah.
There is some like that apple skin or white lady apples. Our Dom Pepe, Barty, the natural and also the washed also tastes like you get that back palate of that tarty apple. I guess it's a regional thing, maybe?
Yeah, no, that tardiness through here definitely can attribute it to like Granny Smith. That's sort of how like tart when you bite into a Granny Smith. The like meat of it is not even the skin because it's so like fine. It's like it's crazy. This one's so good. And like apricots at the end. So
have you gotten over it? Have you gotten over it?
I don't know. I'm gonna come back and cut these. So I'm gonna be
Okay.
fluffing around this guy for a bit longer. It's
Okay, go Stitch. I'm gonna
Yeah, let's
move
go
around.
this, is it, yeah, Geisha Couture? Yep.
Also, we've got soda water as well on the sides, just to cleanse our palate, which is really important. And if we get a little bit off the hook, that's because we've just tasted so many coffees.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not being coffee snobs, we're actually tasting these
We're
coffees.
just getting wired in a
Yeah,
room.
getting jacked. Sorry, I came across like I'm jacked. Okay, talk to me about this one.
This one's also naturally processed. Geisha Couture, so it's from Colombia though, so a bit further south, and
Oh, wow.
Still a high altitude like this guy over here, but different region.
That is my favorite right now.
It's way, yeah, it's way like more, just comparing it to the last, way more mellow. And I'd say like
I like
a
the
bit more, like,
balance.
cacao-y, like cacao nibs. Definitely come through in that, like, you know, like what they put on top of acai bowls, those little, like, a cacao nib.
I can't taste cacao or chocolate or anything like that. No.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's delicious, actually. It's also really
I
good.
reckon that guy and that guy are definitely my favorite. They're all really good, but my personality and the way I like coffee, that guy absolutely sits right in the spot.
Yeah, it's almost like creamy by itself. Like,
I reckon obviously that guy's a V60, there's no doubt about it.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely a V60. This is an espresso and this would be an espresso for me. Really good probably on AeroPress as well as that. But yeah, milk drink, I don't know. A lighter milk I think this would go really well with.
Yeah.
Definitely not an oat or a soy. I reckon that guy be really good on a lighter milk, like a more watery type of milk.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I quite like that.
All right. So, shall we go on to the Barty?
Yeah, let's do that. You go first.
Dominican Republic, Katimor, honey.
I'll give you a bit of history around this. I came across this from our wholesaler, and they told me that there was like blueberries in this, and then when I properly roasted it, like I've been playing around with this for maybe about 6 months, and I've totally dialed in the profile on this. I call it the Barty chocolate mocha bomb, and it's obviously, you know, the label's chocolate because all you can taste is that chocolatey bit. Yeah, I love it. I think it goes really well on a soy, and you know, when you do put some sugar in it with soy, it just is like you're biting into a dark chocolate. Like an amazing dark chocolate. So yeah, I know what this tastes like.
I mean, I agree with you with the the dark chocolate part. I wouldn't. I mean, just my preference. I wouldn't put it with milk, but it tastes like cherry ripe, like chocolate bar. If you know what that is.
Yeah.
It's like
Love it.
cherries and almost like coconut filling, and it's surrounded by dark chocolate.
I can't believe. Yeah, you're right. A bit of coconut comes out of that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
High acidity as well, which means really hard to pour it on milk. I've struggled to make the perfect milk-based drink on that, purely because the acidity cuts the milk really easily. But yeah, that's rockstar. I mean, again, to be able to sit, I mean, we're a very young roastery, a young, you know, coffee company, to sit next to these other guys. And thank you for, you know, picking us and putting us next to, I mean, yeah, I feel really proud and also honored to be sitting next to some of these big boys on the market. Yeah.
yeah. No, these have been some amazing coffees. I'm definitely buzzed after this because I didn't use my spit cup, but yeah. They're all on the store too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So part of this cupping show that we're doing, I'm super excited to launch another channel and a format, but we'll be cupping brand new coffees every week, every Friday, and shooting, which means that everything that we select will be on our store. And so again, seasonality is going to play a big part of what we can get, but we've got wholesale agreements, and because we're acting as a non-for-profit, meaning all proceeds go to Reach Out, charity of choice being, you know, mental health and bringing awareness to that, we're essentially selling these at wholesale prices. So, okay, Nathaniel, thank you so much. Like, all in all, which one of these were you?
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. Like, this guy here is award-winning in my books. Yeah, and
Not cheap either, right?
No, it's quite an expensive coffee retail price.
200 grams? 200 grams for $100.
Yeah, so it was like $60, $70.
Okay,
Australian
gotcha.
dollars.
Yeah, gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, so that was insanely good. But these other guys, they're all delicious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate to purchase any of them because how good they held up today.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and score these and then put them in the books.
All right, Nathaniel, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
See ya. Thanks.
See you guys. Bye.